We are, we don't play. Fortunately, we don't play tomorrow, and Thursday. And when I say that, it's that I think it's a good competition. Both of them have done some really good things. I thought today we were a little inconsistent, but they both improved quite a bit. And so, we could likely have two guys doing it. And no one says you have to just have one guy in college football. So they're both keep working, and I'm really excited about where Eddie is punting the ball. Had a great day today. Gage King has had some physical issues through the first part of camp. John Farrell has done a really good job at snapper, and I feel good about that. We also have an offensive lineman in Joey Ramos that can snap really well, and so probably pretty solid there.
Chris Cartman, son of a source. Shawn, Jace Feely has improved significantly, it seemed like, from the fall. Obviously, he's got his father who maybe can help him. You've had a lot of experience helping guys. So what do you think enabled his progress?
First of all, he's talented, and he's a smart, accountable guy, and he's just really put in, over a year's worth of work of honing in on his craft. He's fine-tuned some things. He's much more efficient in his movement, and he's doing a good job.
And so when you say that you might use multiple guys, do you mean that in terms of just seeing who does better in games, or somebody who kicks longer field goals and somebody who kicks shorter field goals, or anything specifically?
I think both guys have the range that we're looking for in terms of being plus 50 field goal kickers, and so that's really not an issue. I think we may have to just go with the hot hand, and we'll let that play itself out. Fortunately, no one, there's no book written on how you have to do that. We've got two good players here, and we'll just keep moving forward with both of them.
Coach Michael Caratinio, Sideline Sports. Do you also, in the return game, I know seeing DJ out there, but kicks and punts, do you feel anybody's kind of separating themselves in the return game?
I think DJ has. He's, I think, highly improved over what he was as a younger player. He's making better decisions. He's made an approach to practice, treating each repetition like it's game-like, and I've expressed to him the need to demonstrate the ability to make good decisions. And so I feel like he's done that. He is catching the ball very comfortably, and particularly with the punts, and that's always a challenge. Kickoffs are usually a little easier to catch, and he's doing a good job with that as well.
And, how do you feel just about the overall depth, though, of the behind DJ with the return game?
I think we've got a number of guys that are capable of doing it. Right now, at kickoff returner, we've got DJ, we've got Daniel Nagata is a factor. Javen Jacobs was an excellent returner in high school, and he's done some good things in practice. Charles Hall has got good speed. He's shown some positive signs there. And we could even go to Elijah Badger. We've got a number of guys there. In the punt returns, I would say DJ, probably Cam Johnson has shown a very consistent ability to catch the ball and make good decisions. Javen Jacobs is also a factor there. So we've got depth in those two spots.
The decision-making of DJ Taylor, he returned the ball 8 yards deep against Arizona for a touchdown, but then sometimes can't do that, and then he had the UCLA thing last year. So how do you work with him on fine-tuning the decision-making?
First of all, in the kickoffs, he returns it when I tell him to. And so we, by design, will be aggressive with that or not aggressive with that based on the game situation. In terms of the punt returns, what happened to UCLA was a decision that he's improved on. And that's something that he knows at this point now, and having lived through that problem, that I think he's well aware of. You need to make that decision quickly and stay with it. Don't second guess yourself. And I feel good about where he's at with those.
So on kickoffs, there's some situations where you're going to, because of his talent, you're going to take a little bit more chances, and depending on game flow.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of things. Like they're kickers. He's kicking the ball fairly low, but he kicks it deep. How hard do their guys cover? You got a team who kicks off mostly touchbacks, so team never has to tackle. All of a sudden they show up and you got somebody who's going to bring it out on them. It's a whole different deal. And so we calculated. I think there's times to be conservative with it, and there's times to be aggressive with it. I think we got a little bit confident in it with Brandon Ayuk, and then into DJ jumped in there right after that. and had success. And so I think we need to be smart about how we handle that moving forward. It'll be Eddie to start. Yeah, he'll and he's doing well. He's got a big leg.
Coach Jeff Loader, DevilsDigest. I think I saw you guys working on some onside kick stuff today. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but how comfortable are you in that situation with executing that and feeling?
Well, that play it determines the outcome of games generally, and so one of the things we were looking at talking about today is, when you hit a predictable ball in that situation and it just has a consistent rotation and a guy standing behind the line catches the ball, I mean, it's like a ooh-ah, and game's over. So, we're trying to create gray area. Play the play in the gray area, put the ball in the gray area where it's either decision-making by the return team or it's a tough kick to catch. So we worked, you saw practice, we worked a number of styles, and we'll have the option to do different things there.